Black Star Warrior.
Yeah, that's fine.
How's it going, guys? Lexter here with,
Chroma.
and hold on,
And
I think I misclicked. Hold on.
that's fine.
Okay, it's good.
All right. So we doing over the intro or
Nah.
All right. Well, today we will be discussing the Dragon Ball fandom, mainly the fandom, honestly, with a sprinkling of the actual series, and we'll be also playing Xenoverse 2. It would be modded, but I'm lazy, so we're just gonna be
Top,
farming Dragon Balls.
topical for the topic today. That's what topical means.
That's hilarious. Okay, I see what you did there. Frieza, if you lock on to me, please don't.
Frieza, if you look on to me, this is a warning. Please don't. Frieza, chill.
But
Oh
to
my,
start
Frieza,
off the
come
topic, just beat him like we usually do,
Yep.
like a black parent. But to start off the topic, as most people who haven't lived under a rock are aware, Dragon Ball is possibly one of the most influential, if not influential, anime franchises and just franchises in general. Like even recently,
Yeah.
yes, bro. Even recently, it was even featured in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, and Goku was just up there with like Santa Claus and Mickey Mouse and Finn from Adventure Time and all of those people.
Oh, Finn was on there. That's
And
hilarious.
I think Finn was on there. Is that a Finn or Jake? I don't quite remember, but that's fine.
Where you going?
And they were just up there. And I think the funniest thing about that, just a slight side tangent, the funniest thing about that is hearing people who obviously never even heard of Dragon Ball, like just hearing those news anchor individuals try and talk about it, and the ways that they pronounce Goku, it just had me rolling. But that's
Did
a
it
story
pronounce
for
it like
another
Gaku or
time.
something like that?
Nah, you can just see them struggle. It's not that they pronounce it wrong, because I think the teleprompter like actually kind of sounded it out for them, like how they would break
Enunciated
down
it.
words.
Syllabized it.
Enunciated it.
Cinema.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
I have
tongue
a
tied
list, but I
today.
don't say big. I have a list. I don't say words like that, bro.
I have a
But
list. No, you cannot
see
fall
her
into your
struggle,
trap.
bro. You can see her struggle. She's like, from the very popular franchise. You can see her even giving like filler words until she can figure out how to pronounce it. From the very popular franchise, known all around the world, regarded and loved by many. The character of Goku. I was actually dying
Son
because they just
Gaku.
could not pronounce it. But news bloopers aside, if you want to call it that, you are enjoying Gogeta a lot.
Yes.
News bloopers aside, I just wanted to touch on the Dragon Ball fandom in particular a bit, because we've given a lot of shit, or we've given a lot of flack to Toriyama and his writing and all of that, and just the writing in Super especially.
The writing is
A lot
super
of people,
isn't on Toriyama. It's on Toei.
I know, no, I'm just saying for the franchise in general, and the writing in Super especially is quite not the greatest.
It's not.
And even when they do well, they somehow find a way to mess it up, which I really don't appreciate.
Especially
But
the movie
I
arcs.
digress. Especially the movie arcs. But one thing that I found recently that I didn't even acknowledge it, because, as you know, for me, the whole reason I even got back into the Dragon Ball franchise in general is because of TFS, who Toei has fucked over quite readily, but that's not the topic for today. And I got back into it, and I wasn't really aware of how annoying the fandom was until recently, where I was speaking to a friend of mine, and we were both talking about the Tournament of Power, because he's not a manga reader. Because I don't
Monk.
think he's a strong reader in general from time to time.
Oh,
But
dang.
we were both talking. Anyways, we were both talking about the Tournament of Power, and he brought up one of the weirdest, issues with the tournament that I thought was weird. That I just heard, and I was like, "Excuse me, bro," because he said, "Why did they have to make it so that Goku had to use teamwork to finish off Jiren? Why couldn't he just finish him off himself?" And I'm like, and why would that be entertaining? Because I want to see Goku fight strong dudes. He didn't say dudes, he said niggas, but I want to see Goku fight strong dudes. I don't want to see him have to get help or anything like that. And I was like, bro.
See, you're one of the reasons why Dragon Ball is the Goku and the Vegeta show now.
That's literally what I've said to him. I'm like, bro, they've done that shit before.
They do it all the time.
Yeah, doesn't that shit get kind of tiresome? To know that, and then he was even like, "Oh, I just like Goku because he want to fight strong niggas." I'm like, bro, this man endangered. Yes, they retconned it a little bit, but this man endangered so many lives, literal billions, if not trillions of lives, just to satiate his own battle hunger, including his own family. Because even if he doesn't give a damn about the universes and people he's never met, we got a Dragon Ball. Even if he doesn't give a damn about universes and people that he's never met, you'd at least think that he'd care about his own family and not put them at risk like that by trying to get to call Omni King, and to the point where Beerus had to threaten to erase him. Beerus can't do that because the plot on him.
And also he needs Goku because strongest person on the team.
Yeah, and I was just like, I was saying to my friend, like, bro, why are you like this? Why is that something you want? Why do you not want to see growth or anything like that? And then I was saying all of that, and he's like, bro, you talking about this? You're a whole kid. I'm like, you calling me a kid, bro? You're calling me a kid when you're the one that want to see a guy that gives into his not even childish impulses. I won't call him impulses, but gives into his every impulses like a child, no matter what or who has to pay the consequences. And that's someone you want to see, and that's someone you want to see, emulate, and just and cheer on. That's the kind of person that you want Goku to be, especially in Super, because he wasn't that way in Super.
Nah,
Goku was just
they kind of flanderized him in Super.
Yeah, they really did. And I'm saying, bro, why is this all that you want from your story? Like, I'm not saying that you can't go to certain movies or watch certain things just to turn your brain off. I'm not saying you can't do things like that. That's what isekai animes are for. That's what the Fast and Furious franchise is for. To just, turn off your brain and not have to think. But at what point? It's been a show that's been out for literal decades now. At what point do you say to yourself, okay, I would like to see some actual growth, whether it's, giving more utilization to the other characters? Because I understand, because one thing, I don't know if for those who know of Totally Not Marked, one thing Totally Not Marked introduced me to is what Goku's character archetype is supposed to be. He's supposed to be the flat character archetype. Yeah, he's pretty much not supposed to change.
Yeah, he's already found his truth, so he doesn't need any growing, and he's not supposed to slip back either. It's supposed to be a flat character progression.
And that's completely fine, especially with the whole nature of Goku, which has been around from the days of Dragon Ball, which I do love about his endearing nature, where he's able to turn people/villains into his own friends and allies, which I really love, because I'd have been bummed out if Piccolo just got murked, although technically it was because of Gohan why Piccolo became a good guy, but I'd have been bummed out if Piccolo just kind of died and then that was it. Piccolo is one of my favorite characters.
Kind of going to say Vegeta turned to the good side kind of bullshit, because Krillin was rightfully about to kill this youth and Goku's like, wait, I want to be selfish for a second, let him live, make him live. Let him live, let him roam.
Nah, that wasn't him being selfish. That was literally just his nature. That's why I said most of this shit just came from what you call it now, Super, because I understand why Goku let Vegeta live. It's
No,
like
I
every
understand. I
Yes, bro.
understand why he let him live. I'm just saying that is still selfish.
Nah, I don't think the reason he let Vegeta live was
No,
super
no,
selfish.
no,
Like,
no, no,
yes, he
no.
wanted. Yeah, I understand he wanted to fight him again, but I feel that, Goku has gone with his experience, and his experience is when I fight people and all of that, I'm able to change them. I'm able to change their viewpoint. So I don't think it was necessarily selfishness. I think it was more along the lines of he thought he overestimated his own impact on Vegeta, but at the end of the day, it did work out. But that's because it's fiction. So let's not digress. But back to the dude at hand, I was like genuinely upset, bro, because I was like, bro, how can you sit there with a straight face and be like, oh, it doesn't matter what Goku does, it's fine what he does as long as he gets to fight strong niggas, and then have the audacity to call me a child when your mindset when looking at these kinds of people is like, oh, he just needs to fight strong niggas. I'm like, bro, what the hell? And it was with that I realized, okay, I think I've given too much shit to Toriyama and Toei as a whole. I still don't think that a lot of Toei's writers are good, but I think I've given too much shit to Toriyama and Toei as a whole, because I'm realizing it's a good portion of the fan base that is the reason for this.
Yeah, like all of you that all of you that want Goku and Vegeta to not take a bad seat, but the rest of the Earth needs to help them and actually be useful. You're in the silent
Minority.
majority. Silent majority.
Okay, all right, I'll take that. And it's not that I'm saying that Goku can't be center and stage. I'm not saying to throw him out, because even Toriyama himself, who is the creators for the characters, he himself acknowledges that he just knows how to write Goku. He doesn't know how to write most other characters well,
Especially female characters.
We'll talk about that in a minute. He doesn't know how to write, most characters well, because in several interviews that I can't name if you put a gun to my head right now, in several interviews, he acknowledges that originally he wanted Gohan to take over from Goku. That was Dragon Ball Z was supposed to be the end of Goku's saga.
Yeah.
However, he found himself just writing Gohan as if he was writing Goku. And once he realized he was doing that, he just kind of, because they gave him free reign in the Buu saga. Once he did that, he just kind of made the decision to say, you know what, I'm just gonna bring back Goku. Might as well I just bring him back instead of forcing Gohan to be something he's not. So the ability to write and go places with their characters is still something that Toriyama and subsequently Toei need help with, or Toyotaro, since he's the one penning the manga right now.
Yeah, you taking this.
That's definitely wow. That's definitely something that they needed to work on. But the fans really gotta take some of the L from this one. The division in the fandom between people that just want things to stay the same no matter what, and people that actually want, characters to be utilized, new things to be done. Like even right now, in the current arc with Granola, I don't like how it started out, because Granola, for those who don't know,
I'm not current with it either, but I don't. You can say it.
That's fair. Granola, for those who don't know, he was a alien from a species that were that their planet was taken over and prepped for selling by the Saiyans under Frieza's rule. And long story short, to not spoil too much, he got his hands on some Dragon Balls and just wished himself to be the strongest in the universe. And then there were just a whole bunch of semantics that we're working with right now as the story goes on and is coming to a close. And I'm like, is that really how y'all wanted this man to get strong? Because I feel the writers, whether it be Toriyama or Toei, they don't understand how big a universe is. Even though they have literal deities that can travel across the stars faster than the speed of light, I don't think they understand how big a universe is. But then again,
Excuse
the same
me?
show.
Oh, you never take damage from that. You should.
But then again, the same show in certain iterations have said that there are only about literal handful, about 30 or so habitable planets in our current universe, the universe of Goku and all of them.
Because
which is sad.
Yes.
Which is mainly because Beerus
and the Supreme Kais are ass at their jobs.
Yeah, they're actual garbage water. That's why they had to participate in the tournament no matter what.
Yeah.
So that's definitely interesting. So it would be so funny because it means that there could definitely be stronger people out there, but they don't take care of their mortals. But
yeah, they don't. Their mortal level is low as hell.
But nah, I'm not saying, like, I don't want people to get it misconstrued. I'm not saying that you can't have Vegeta and Goku be big parts of the story. They could even be the catalyst for the story.
Yeah, but
However,
the thing is, Toriyama created this colorful cast of characters that are being underutilized. They're literally just a peanut gallery telling us what happens. That, like,
or just waiting on Goku, and they just have to take it when Goku whips out his dick sometimes, because again, referencing the manga now, recently in one of the most completed sagas, which is the Moro saga, Goku did the same shit.
Gave Moro a senzu bean. Didn't even ask this time.
That is true. The reasoning might be a little different, but he did the same thing. Like, just for a bit of clarity, this guy Moro, if all had went wrong, he had enough energy to detonate and wipe out the entire universe as a whole.
Yep.
That's how powerful this man was. The universe, not the galaxy, not Earth, just the universe. It got to a point where even Beerus at some point was like, okay, I might actually have to step in. And then he got suddenly called by the Omni King. But you know what? That's just kind of, Toriyama expectation subversion. And I'm like, bro, why would you do that? And to add insult to injury, this man didn't even ask Krillin this time. Didn't even ask Krillin.
Hey, Krillin,
teleported to you.
Give me a senzu bean and your wife.
God damn it. That's the second video we've made that damn reference. But he just teleported over to Krillin and took them shits and left. And that was it.
Visa no tournament illegal. Oh, thank you.
And that's my thing. Like, I don't know how any, fan of fiction, whether it be TV shows, because everything is fiction. Just because it's animated doesn't mean make it more fiction than another. Whether it's a TV show, an animated series, or whatever, I don't know how you could see that and be like, yeah, that's the type of behavior that we should expect from Goku. Because right now we're going with expectations of what should be expected. From
the worst thing. The worst thing. Vegeta in the Mora arc was amazing. Like,
yes, he was.
Like when he, but when he went back to Namek and he was actually repentant for what he did and all of that.
And it's like, oh my god, character growth. So they do know how to do character growth, but now I just need y'all to share that love
to the rest of the cast, please. Like, we're not asking for much. Make them relevant, please. We're not asking for much.
We're not asking much, bro. We really not asking for much. We're not telling you to give us OPM season 1 levels of animation. All we're saying is put some effort into the writing. Understand where your characters are coming from and where they should go. We got a Dragon Ball. Like, you gotta do that kind of thing. Like, just care about them. Actually give a fuck about your characters. Because when you don't, whether it be the characters or the franchise, you get some fuck shit like Masters of the Universe, Revelations.
Speaking about
drag Netflix's name into this. With that One Piece movie.
Netflix in the corner, man, its own business. Like, come here, bitch. We ain't done with you.
Really hit him with a scorpion. Get over here.
Like, we're talking about Dragon Ball, and you're like, yo, Netflix. What me do? What me do now? Nah, nothing done.
Them fuck up Cowboy Bebop, and they're going to fuck up the One Piece.
There's a One Piece movie coming out?
Yes, there's a One Piece live action coming out.
Oh! 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 No, stop. Sure, stop. I've heard enough. I forgot what I was going to say, but I was like, speaking of writing better characters, yo, do Gohan better, please.
They have to do Gohan better. I think like the lowest point I saw that man
was in the Resurrection of F, where Frieza just punched him out.
That's not the thing. This man who was supposed to originally take up the mantle
couldn't even go Super Saiyan 2 anymore.
This man was turned into a glorified signal beacon.
And he couldn't even go Super Saiyan 2 anymore. He could barely go Super Saiyan.
Which
makes no sense.
Remember what they said with the ultimate power? This man was supposed to just be at his peak every time. The whole point of the Gohan jerk off, because that power was not earned, honestly speaking. The whole point with the ultimate form is that he never had to transform. He was always at his maximum potential.
And the thing is,
was that your maximum potential was capped.
Yep. But you see, the thing is, you get Saiyans turn to Super Saiyan easier in times of peace because of their S cells. And yet, yes, S cells, midichlorians in Dragon Ball, yes.
Why you have to do me like that? Why do you have to do me like that, bro? Why you gotta do me like that? I thought we were friends. Why you gotta bring up those repressed memories? The tingly back and all of that.
Listen, no, S cells were a thing before the tingly back.
I know, but it was just as dumb as the tingly.
That's how they tried to explain away Goten and Trunks being able to go Super Saiyan without any hardship.
In my opinion, the reason Goten and Trunks were able to go Super Saiyan, again, in my opinion, is simply that they were exposed to it. Because if we recall previously, think about it this way. With all the hardship that Goku had to go through in order to get Super Saiyan on Namek, the reason Vegeta was even able to get it that fast, although it was through basically just as much hardship, is because Vegeta was now exposed to that kind of
power. He was flooded with more S cells because Goku was a Super Saiyan.
Oh, God. Yeah, whatever, dog. Because the thing with Vegeta, we know Vegeta has been looking for that level of Super Saiyan since he was like a kid. From he lost to Goku, he was looking for that level of power, right? So we know for a fact, we know that it's probably, exposure to it and understanding of the energy and the form is more than likely what allows these people later down to get it. But that, again, that's literally just fan speculation from me, because
listen, fan speculation is the best type of thing, dog. You don't remember what TFS did to 16? The best thing they did to 16? Dog, that scene is still my canon. I don't care what y'all talk. I don't care what y'all say. That shit is my canon.
Bro, it was such a big lore change, and I appreciated it so much. Because one of the things that was just kind of, a little annoying about the whole Android saga is like it didn't really feel like it was
connected to the Red Ribbon Army. Yeah, because Jiro was like a new character. He wasn't part of the Red Ribbon Army. My gosh. Yeah, I'm good. Just ours. Just ours, dog. Just ours. Just ours. He wasn't part of the Red Ribbon Army in the original Dragon Ball. He was a new character that they made. But yeah.
Exactly. So it doesn't really. I'm like, bro, how much allegiance do you have to the Red Ribbon Army that you?
What the hell did
because I remember even the Super 13 movie where the computer was like kill Sangoku and all of that. I'm like, bro, what actually is happening? But it did still give us some of the best characters in the show.
Yep.
17, 16, 18.
Krillin get a girl.
Super Perfect Cell.
Yep. Krillin get a girl.
Yeah, Krillin get a girl. Krillin got a girl.
We're almost up to 30 minutes. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Like Krillin did in 20. He was doing it with 18.
Yes, bro. She really said, "I'm into shorter men." But
oh gosh.
for real though, At the end of the day, I think that people really need to put a lot of the blame on the fandom as well. Because I thought that my friend that I was speaking to at the time, I thought Brody was a isolated case. I
No.
was wrong as a motherfucker. I spoke to some other friends who they're the type of friends where they don't watch any other type of anime but Dragon Ball because that's what they watched when they were growing up. So they really don't have well structured thoughts on a lot of things. And I really asked him, and I'm like, oh bro, One Punch Man is good. Why don't you try this whenever you get the chance? And he's like, nah. He just said, nah. I was like, bro, what?
Damn.
You watch Dragon Ball? You watch Dragon Ball Z? You literally invited me over your house just so that we could watch the Super Broly movie together. So why don't you want to try this? And then that's when it had dawned on me, oh, this nigga isn't a fan of anime. This nigga just likes Dragon Ball. But yeah, so it's definitely not isolated, and I feel a lot more responsibility needs to be directed at the fan base because they're annoying. They're not rabid like My Hero Academia fan base or God forbid the Steven Universe fan base.
we want representation. We want representation.
Bro, you talking about representation, bro? An artist drew Rose Quartz a little skinnier than what she normally looks like because of the artist's style.
Mm-hmm.
And they cyberbullied her. I think she had made an attempt on her life, if I remember correctly. But
all right, this ain't about Steven Universe.
Discussion. Yeah, that's a discussion for another day. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the Dragon Ball fandom, just in general, and its effects on Dragon Ball as a whole.
My thoughts are, hey yo, everybody that's shouting for the Goku and Vegeta show, shut the hell up. Toei?
The Goku and Vegeta what?
The Goku and Vegeta show, just them being the only important characters. And leaving everybody out.
I think you mean Goku and Vegeta Shippuden, sir. What do you mean the Goku and Vegeta?
Yes. ready up. But and Toei, Toyotaro, freaking Toriyama, please, Toriyama, you made a cast of colorful characters that fans absolutely love.
Bro, don't talk to Toriyama about this shit. Toriyama don't give a fuck. This man is rich and the author of Sailor Moon. This man doesn't give a fuck.
He don't care.
Don't give a damn.
Let me dream. Let me dream. Let me finish my thought. Damn it. Use them.
Listen to Toei, dog.
Toei, use them. You can make more toys off of them. Use them. Yo, you
can make more money because that's the thing. Let's look at it from a business perspective. Then, for the last bit of this video, you focus more on the characters. You make the characters more well known and loved, and guess what? You can make more toys of them. You can sell more merch.
Yo, give us a god making Piccolo. Like, follow up on that god that made the Super Dragon Balls thing. Give us a god Piccolo. That should be cool.
Exactly. Do little things like that. Like, if one of the main reasons they made the Super Saiyan transformation so simple is because now they just gotta change hair colors and they can sell new and different toys, right?
Yep.
So if that's the case, for toys, figurines, whatever you want to call them, if that's what you want to do, then give the cast more things to do. That way you can shill out more money. You can get more money because you can be like, oh, this is a new transformation. Piccolo, he has lines on his face this time.
Lines on his face. He got a little bit skinnier and he's got lines on his face. New character.
Exactly. Little things like that. Give the humans something that's unique to them. Like, don't make them that just absolutely pathetic to the point where it's just like, oh my god, Goku. Don't do that. It is. On that fantastic note, I think it's about time we end this video.
Yes. Also, are you using Trunks?
Yeah, I picked the wrong character.
What the shit? What the hell? Yo, you know what? I heard this video. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you drop a content, subscribe. It's free. Appease the algorithm. Tell Trunks from Xenoverse that he's bad because he really is. Xeno Trunks is absolute garbage.
Look, he kind of has to get a pass because he was groomed.
Oh my god.
Cough, cough.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, this is Lagstar.
With Crow.
Signing off. I hate it here.